pretty incredible study that was done by it was published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine. And as you guys all know, a lot of fast food chains are trying to do something to revamp their image. Like McDonald's, for instance. McDonald's was, suffering a PR nightmare after Super Size Me. So they wanted to provide healthier options for people who want to eat healthy. Well, this study that was conducted indicates that they haven't really done much. Their egg white McMuffins aren't doing much for your health. So let me tell you how the study was done. The researchers looked at 8 different fast food chains between 1997 and 2010, and they judged using the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Healthy Eating Index. And it's a 100-point scale based on 3 different things: variety of foods eaten, intake of each major food group, and also intake of fat, cholesterol, and sodium. So as you guys know, a 100-point scale. And what they found was that when it comes to whether or not they improved, fast food menus only increased their nutritional value by 3 points in the last 14 years, from 45 to 48.
We're making progress. As Bush would say, we're making progress.
I was actually a little surprised about this because, McDonald's has like the McWrap, and I thought that the egg whites would make a difference. They don't make a difference at all. You only save about 50 calories, which isn't a big deal. In fact, let me give you some specific examples of how fast food chains try to switch things up. So with the Egg White Delight McMuffin, it contains 34% of an adult's daily sodium intake and only 50 fewer calories than the original McMuffin.
Awesome.
And also, when it comes to the green wrapped chicken McWraps, it's up to almost 600 calories and 44% of your recommended daily fat intake.
And those things are small. No, look, they put the apple and something else on the menu. You think an apple's an apple. I got that part, and I'll give them that part, right? But they never tricked me with the wraps. There's the fried chicken in the wraps, right? And there's all the sauce. That's why I order it. Because it's fatty and delicious. Why do you think I went to McDonald's?
They have the grilled option too. So yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Whatevs, right?
Yeah.
And the egg white thing, it still has the muffin and the cheese and the whatever that ham is. But the egg white thing sounds pretty delicious.
No, it doesn't.
No, really?
I like my yolk. Sorry.
No, I get it both ways. In fact, whenever I go to the airport,
you'll get the egg white and the egg with the yolk.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, because those things are tiny. Can anybody really just have one of those for breakfast?
I have one of those for breakfast. And
I'm twice your size, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what I normally do is Egg McMuffin and a bacon cheese biscuit. Makes sense, right?
Oh my gosh, really?
Of course.
Jeez.
But I'm going to switch it up now. You get one egg white, I'm going to save a lot of calories.
Yeah, totally. By the way, a few years ago, McDonald's also came out with their oatmeal, right? And everyone's like, yeah, oatmeal's super healthy.
Everybody's like, yes, oatmeal's super healthy, man.
I don't have to get the bacon biscuit or whatever it is. Well, it turns out that it has more sugar than a Snickers bar, so you're literally better off eating a Snickers bar.
Now, I know, but look, I'm Mr. McDonald's Defense today. Department of Defense for McDonald's over here. And you can tell. Anyway. Yeah, but Snickers bar, okay, fine. But Snickers bar is not breakfast.
It doesn't, okay, so.
Oatmeal is like, at least it's a meal, and you can get filled more from it, and you might not get hungry in like the next 7 minutes.
So you make somewhat of a fair point, because a Snickers bar has almost no nutritional value unless, you count the peanuts as protein. I don't even know how much protein it has. But, at least with oatmeal, you have some grain, and, I guess you can consider that a meal. But look, sugar is the worst possible thing you can put in your body. Sugar speeds up the aging process. Of course, it's horrible when it comes to developing diabetes. It's not good. So
yeah, counter argument, cavemen didn't have much sugar. They didn't live very long. I got plenty of sugar. I already passed them. What now, cavemen?
Great argument, Cenk.
I'm here all day,
Nailed
man.
it.
Making arguments like this. Most rational man in America.
Yeah.